The Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. Look at the spin. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start. This drive at about the 37-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. Andy Isabella was the intended target. An aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate. But that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
And the Seahawks. First down.
Watch that in. 3 down.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Mike's 4-2. Mike's 4-2.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Looking for Harry. He airs it out. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Give him 30 yards there.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Dancing to his left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Green 80.
Right here, right here.
Front left, front left. 43.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Now it's Carson, and he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll try to run with Carson, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game, it leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Brings up second and 8 at the 25-yard line.
On play action, it's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Murray with a 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget Paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game.
I'm going to break it.
I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's Wilson to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line. Wilson now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. To throw again is Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On first down, it's Carson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
With the score, Seahawks 7, Cardinals nothing.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. At the 11-yard line. Benny Logan jets in for the sack. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Wilson. Being chased out left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Myers' kick is good, and the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now this time Murray to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And getting Finding this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
But one of the things you like about a zone read play that has an option component to it is that it gives you plenty of different ways to go. On this one, though, I'm not sure they chose the right one. Maybe they should have pitched it out on this one because that play was absolutely swallowed up.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
Check 52. Line 42.
From the shotgun, Wilson fighting to stay upright. Flush to his right. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Chris Carson, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. And not wanting to take a shot out of the pocket, he tucks it and goes down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is fielded at the 7. A big boot that time. 57 yards, the official distance. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17. 1st down, Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Here's Murray. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Throwing is Murray on third down. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Murray now on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
But certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They've got a first, and that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Damiere Byrd, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Throwing on first down is Murray. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
It's 2nd down and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Murray again, 2nd and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. A final shot before half from Murray. He wants it all for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing is Wilson. Buying time to his left. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
To throw is Wilson. Going to throw right side here, complete. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, 1st down Seahawks. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play, and guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 38. Wilson will throw again. Forced out to his left. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Cassius Marsh, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Wilson now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And now finally he'll be forced to go down, just protecting the football, hitting the turf. It's a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Hassan Reddick in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
I'm going back to you. At 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Here we go, D.
To throw is Wilson, operating from the gun. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Dancing to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Brings up third down and 15.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Murray with a third and long. It's complete to Drake. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The third down run gets them nothing. Now, before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 29-yard line. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. They run it with Carson. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
On third down, Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Josh Gordon, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Myers connects on the PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. He's going to wind up in air, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tedrick Thompson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Let's go double count right here, double count. Hey, easy, cut.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson being chased out left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 42 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. This is Carson. Taking it right down Broadway. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Taking it in from the 20. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. He's got the hat trick. 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out?
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left. He's got a man. Complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. That'll be incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete. Oh, now Murray has it stripped. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. The Cardinals say they have it. They do. Arizona recovers. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
First down, Murray. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Here we go again.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Murray now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Murray now on first down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Touchdown, Cardinals! Dez Bryant, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to 9. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Carson. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So the victory here for Seattle. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
Yeah, but it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field